Hi guys, how are you feeling today? How's the festival been so far?
It's been great. We got to see a film earlier today of God's Men. It was beautiful. Same kind of topic as ours, just kind of in a way different perspective, which was so cool to see. But overall, like Manchester's been amazing. Such a fun, cohesive city that we're kind of not, or at least I'm not used to, like being from the States. Everyone's just kind of on their own page, but Manchester's been beautiful.
Ditto.
Okay. So what are you guys, tell us more about the film, the concept, the idea.
Yeah, so our film is called I Think I'm Sick. And it's story-wise, it's about a young boy who attempts to take his own life. It doesn't happen, and he's kind of overcome with I don't regret this, and I feel like I should regret this, and I don't feel this way. And then he has some experiences through high school where different things pop up, and he kind of finds community and other aspects of life that help him get through. It's a dark comedy. It's not all sad. A big factor for making this movie is because there's so many pieces of entertainment about mental health and suicide in particular that just kind of feel sad the entire time. And as someone who kind of went through pretty much something similar as what goes on in the film, I didn't want it to be all sad, because I remember there were still up and downs. There were still moments where I had a good sense of humor and wanted to make self-deprecating jokes about the situation. So I really wanted to fit the dark comedy and more of my personality into it.
Is there something you'd like the audience to take away from the film?
What is something I'd like the audience to take away? So there's two audiences. There's people who follow my YouTube channel and are here, and for them I want them to take away making a feature and chasing this big dream of making a movie is such an achievable thing, where you can just kind of just write a script, put your heart and energy into something and go out and make something. You don't have to wait for a studio deal or the perfect script, or this certainly isn't a perfect script. Just go out and just make something. And in terms of film, I think the biggest thing is I just want people to just see that suicide isn't this super taboo thing. I always say I just kind of had normal depression my whole life, and I'm someone who's I would consider to be a normal guy, at least on the exterior. I mean, you might be thinking I look like a freak, but I like to think I'm a normal guy that just had normal depression, and contributing environmental aspects just kind of started to close in on me at one point in my life, and I saw that normal depression kind of spiral out of control and get too heavy, and I felt I was alone and the only person in the world to ever go through that thing. So if anything, I just want people to know that you're not alone, and that's you're not the only person going through something like that. And I think that's probably the best medicine of all, from what I've found.
Amazing. I've got one last question for you guys.
Yeah.
What is your favorite film?
My favorite film is a film called Manchester by the Sea. Different Manchester. It's the Manchester over by Boston, but it's a heavy film that also just lets comedy sneak in there and little realism moments that you just really feel you're living with those characters. So that's my favorite film.
Oh dear. I think one of the films that I can watch on the regular it's reminiscent of an indie film. I think it had a lower budget of $2 million. Was Margin Call. Just a really good, well-written movie. I don't know. It was just really good, and seems like it was what actually happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Perfect. Thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, guys. Excited to see it on the big screen.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.